The Owensboro riverfront is sounding a little louder than usual today as the HydroFair returns.
So this is the second year for the event after hydroplane boat races moved to Owensboro from Evansville. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett is live on the Owensboro riverfront with more on this. Mike?
Yeah, Shelley and Brad, the teams behind me have been down here at English Park all day as part of today's testing period, which just wrapped up a few minutes ago. And this is where they're going to be all weekend. And organizers, drivers, and fans, so conditions are much more favorable on the Ohio River this year than they were last year. The sounds and sights of hydroplane boats testing their engines and testing the course drew some attention throughout the afternoon.
We just wanted to come down and see how many was down here.
I'm tickled to death that they have it so close to the tri-state area.
Organizers say at least 50 teams, including some from as far away as Canada and New Zealand, are expected to compete this weekend. Last year's event was hit by delays due to debris on the river and higher than usual river levels. The races left Evansville due to poor attendance. Owensboro Director of Public Events Tim Ross says while last year's attendance was not as big as hoped, people are still expressing interest in the races and the history of hydroplane boat racing.
There's a lot of people that like racing. They remember the history of hydroplanes here on the river, and there's a lot of excitement for it. You know, we've got a lot of folks in town. With the teams, there's been a lot of people looking at all the boats that are around town that got here earlier this week, so we're expecting a pretty good crowd.
Ross also says they've brought in more debris boats to catch any driftwood or other debris on the river before it reaches the course.
Mother Nature was kind of our biggest hurdle. Everything else was absolutely wonderful.
Andrew Tate won last year's GP division, winning the title in their hydroplane boat known as Miss Owensboro.
It's hard to tell until you get out there, but everyone says it's an improvement on last year, and we're looking forward to kind of showing Owensboro what we're really about here. Now, racers are not just competing for points as part of the APBA championship this year, but some of the teams are also going to be competing for points as part of Canada's Hydroplane Racing League. Live in Owensboro, Mike Pickett, Eyewitness News.